conditioning is saying, and we have to buy into that. But actually, we want to make commitments because there it goes back to the beginning. This tenderness and the sweetness has been pounded out of us when we were very young children, so it's hard to come back to that because we have not been used to that. So the commitment is inside of us, but we don't know how to open up and reveal that without being disgraced and being embarrassed.
I guess to go back to the way as men respond.
Yes,
how we should
exactly right.
And
Yes,
how men should take action.
yes. Brother Josh.
Myth number 6.
Yes.
Guys don't communicate.
Oh, you can just talk. You talk to me about that. That's very simple.
It is very simple.
Very simple.
Because it's a lie. Because we'll talk to our homeboys and all that before we talk to a female. But see, that's a lie because sometimes we don't bother talking to a woman about our problem because that woman's gonna judge us.
Okay.
And she's gonna cause a fun or a scene.
Okay. But there it goes back to that society conditioning. That's what happens. We want to learn how to communicate, but we don't know. We don't want to, like you said, we don't want to be condemned. We don't want to be judged by the women in our lives or the fellas. Now with the fellas, we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about sleeping with other women.
We're going to cover up what's really going on.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those things, but we're not going to get down to the meat of the matter where it really hurts at and what's really going on. We're not going to deal with those issues. So those things continue to be camouflaged. And when we get into an intimate situation with the girl that's in our life, it's kind of hard for us to communicate because we have not been taught how to release that stuff on the inside to be able to communicate. And then when we try, we're being judged by her because society says we need to be that, and she has took on that conditioning that men are not supposed to cry, he's supposed to be strong, he's supposed to be tough. There it is. So that's why men usually climb up and withdraw themselves because he feels going to be judged. But in actuality, that is a myth. We want to learn and we want to do that, but we need to learn. The people that's in his life or around him, they have to learn how not to be judgmental.
So we as men, we do communicate, but we don't communicate in the right way or for the right thing.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, brother Dwight.
A woman's look or everything. As men, we are attracted by
what we see.
And we are appealed by what we see. As a woman, her body shape, what she wearing, how she wearing, perfume, how she smells, we walk past and things like that. And of course, how she carries herself as well too.
That's right.
So is she walking like she know that she's beautiful? Whereas men, we perceive all those things when we first see women from here.
That's right.
So a woman's beauty, a woman's image is just everything for a man.
Yeah, that's true. We do appreciate a beautiful woman. Men like beautiful women, but also that's not the first thing. We also want that woman to have some intelligence, be able to deal and communicate on a level that we can have a conversation together. You know, yes, the physical attraction is going to always be there. That's going to always. But once we really get into a woman, we see that we want to be able to communicate. We want to know that woman can communicate on a level that we can be able to communicate. Conversation. There comes some conversation. You got to have some substance there. All right.
Myth number 8.
Yes.
Men don't take things personal.
That's not true. That's a myth.
I ain't got to go into that.
That's a myth because we take things very personally.
We would be facing again the crime.
There you go. There you go. But
I'm gonna tell you about the shooting that happened a couple months ago in California. The guy, L.A. Wright, that's his name. Yep. He took things so personally that he actually went out and killed 7 people.
Yeah.
Killed out 7 people because the women rejected him for his looks.
Yeah.
So that may have hurt him, but he didn't have to go out there and do all that.
Yeah. But it goes back to the conditioning of the myth and the lie that's being told. But also, I think on the women's side, when a woman looks at this, they feel that we as men, we don't take things seriously personally when it comes to them. It's like always all about our job and this and that and that. We do, but there it goes back to the communication thing. That thing that we don't usually talk about. It's kind of hard for us to release that stuff. But it's there. But that woman that's in your life has to be a very, very special woman to pull that out of you and not to be judgmental, to help you, because we talked about that early on when you read about that, Brother Dwight, or how if we have a good woman there that's there to help us, that can pull that out of us, that can turn our whole life around. You know? Yep. Okay. All right. Brother Dwight.
God don't listen to criticism.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that this one is a myth. But the reason men can be diva-like when it comes to criticism is because said criticism is rarely delivered in a way we understand.
That's true.
Women tend to talk around the problem, but it's okay to get in our face every now and then and just say what's on your mind. Sometimes the greatest act of love is taking someone serious enough to risk offering them in a weird way. In a weird way.
Yes.
Those tough conversations get at the truth and call attention to our blind spot.
Yes.
Or about helping us. It's when couples no longer think it's worth the trouble that they have to wear.
Okay. All right. Anything on that? Guys don't like listening to criticism. We do. But it's just the way it's delivered. Right. It's the way it's delivered. If it ain't coming in the right way, then we ain't gonna accept it.
We're just gonna shut down.
Yeah, it is. That's what we're gonna do.
Shut down back up.
That's right. That's right. Brother Josh.
Boys and girls are so different.
We just talked about that a minute ago.
Yeah, you ain't got to go.
And we really got we're not different when we're born. Yeah, physically we may be different for as male and female and the way we are made up, but we are all sweet and tender when we're born, but one is treated differently than the other, and that's where the separation comes. You know, the girl is continue to be treated with tenderness and with affection, but then that boy is treated hard. So there it goes. All right, number 11, myth. Brother Dwight.
He won't respect you if you have sex on the first date.
Oh, what about that one? Is that a myth?
I mean, you have some people, again, it depends on the individual, then it depends on the situation.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if a woman has sex with a man on the first date, it depends on that dude. Some dudes just want a woman just to have sex.
Yeah.
Then you have some guys who really
Want to get anything?
Then you have some guys, when you do have sex with that female, that some guys, they really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
they want to get to know that girl.
You really do get to know that girl, but at times, stuff like that, when it talks about he won't respect you, that's a myth because I don't think society driven women here that if you have sex on the first date, he's not going to respect you because at the end of the day, they think that's all we want anyway.
There it goes back to the myth again, right? Goes back to the myth again. There it is. That's right. All right, Brother Josh.
Men love to chase.
Oh, okay, Brother Josh. Hit on that one.
I'm going to read the first thing.
Okay, that's fine, sir.
Guys just love where you have the courage to approach a stranger and ask them out. Risking rejection or humiliation.
Oh, rejection. There it is.
There we go.
Okay. It's not that we want to chase. We don't have no choice. We talked about that. Because a woman has all the advantages. Exactly right, Brother Dwight. Have all the advantages because she can pick and choose from who she wants. But we can't do that because we don't have that option. It's not that we love to chase women, and I know women want a man to chase them and to be affectionate and to pursue her with persistence because that makes her feel that she's special. And that's fine. That's fine in the right perspective. But the man we have no choice but to do that, but to chase her. Because we want to win that affection, so we have to do certain things to win her affection. So that's really a myth. That is a myth. It's not that we want to, we have no choice. That's right. Hallelujah. All right.
Brother Dwight.
A man can't be friends with a woman without wanting to have sex with her.
All right.
That's a lie.
And they were saying that this is highly debatable among the guys.
Yes.
But the consciousness is that the idea that men and women can't be friends without sexual tensions is pure nonsense.
Okay.
We certainly won't pretend as if people can or don't possibly find each other attractive. I guess the thing is like a man and a woman can be friends.
Yes.
I mean the desire may be there.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that it will happen.
That's right. That's right.
So you can't have that relationship.
That's right. You can't have it without having the sexual thing there. And that does not mean that you may not be attracted to that young lady. But there's also, you have to set those boundaries. If that's what if she comes into that type of relationship with you as a kind of relationship, then you respect that and then you move on. you know, you have that friendship, and that's how you roll on.
And like what Josh said before, not try to make a friend with benefits.
That's right, exactly right.
All right, myth number 14. God prefers something left to the imagination.
Oh my God, that's so true.
I'm gonna read the first 3 sentences.
But it is a myth to an extent.
Yes, we do. Also, we love the way you look in that little
Yes.
cup top with those form-fitting jeans.
Yes.
Yes, do we love seeing you looking your best sexy? Best as you step out of the shower wrapped in nothing but a towel?
Yes.
You know it. Do we get turned on seeing you get dolled up before the night before on the town and they be seeing you in your sexy Victoria's Secret? Yes, you know we do.
Yes.
You know what we love more than that though? Taking all that stuff off you.
Yes, right.
Yeah, we like to imagine you in your birthday suit, but we prefer to see you in your birthday
That's
suit.
right. Exactly. So basically what it's saying is, I have to go back in my time being an older guy, that I like to have something to my imagination. But also on the flip side of that, a lot of guys nowadays, they don't believe in that. They just want to see it. They just want to see it all. Majority of the time. And that can go both ways. It can be a myth, depending on your generation, okay? And it depends on where you at and your maturity level, then that can go either way. But 9 times out of 10, if generally speaking, you know, it's a myth. And then the last one, number 15.
Guys are intimidated by independent women.
My God, there it is.
So I think society put a stigma on that and made it a stereotype to a
Yes,
certain extent
yes.
because they're making it seem like guys, you have guys who want to carry their own weight and things
Sure,
like that.
sure,
And you have
sure.
some guys who don't.
Yes.
And they make it to a stereotype where that they think men are stepping up to the plate or want to be in
Yes.
a committed relationship
Yes.
because they are intimidated
Mhm.
by this independent
Yes.
and powerful
Yes.
woman because
That's
she will do more stuff.
That's right.
Which I doubt that it's really not just another stereotype. It's still in that society put on
Mhm.
women
Mhm.
to see about men.
That's right. So, what I take from that, guys are intimidated by it's not so much as the intimidation factor, it's the point of the feminism has really affected us over the last 50, 70, and really last 100 years or so. That women want to do things their own. They always hear them say, I don't need no man for that. So we get the attitude, well, if you feel that way, well, do what you want to do. And don't have me involved in that. We're not intimidated by it. We just want to share a part of your life with you. Don't get the attitude that you don't need us. We need each other. God created both of us together, and for you as a woman to be our helpmeet, not for you to lead a man. You both walk alongside that man so we can help one another. That's what it's all about. So what we're saying is we're not intimidated. If you're an independent woman, that's fine, but God did not create you like that. God created you as a helpmeet to help us as men. We love you, try to take care of you, but the enemy in the condition of society has put you in that situation to be independent. But in the long run, that's a mechanism that the enemy has put on society, and women have fallen to that, and you don't see that as a downfall because that ain't how God created you. So we're not going to deal with that anymore. We have come to the end of the broadcast. We hope that you have enjoyed it. This has been another powerful broadcast. We really have enjoyed being here with you again. On next week's broadcast, we got another very powerful broadcast. Next week's broadcast is going to be Fight or Flight, a man's response to stress.
Wow.
Oh my God. Fight or flight, a man's response to stress. All right, we do go through some stressful stuff. We'll deal with that on next week. Well, we ask that you get in contact with us on social media, on Facebook, on our website www.theministryoffidelis.com, Facebook at the Minister of Fidelis, and Twitter. Follow us every day because I'm always posting encouraging words on there. Brother Dwight is doing the same thing at Minister of Fi and Minister of Fi 1. Get in contact. We'd love to hear from you. Post something on there. We love to hear from you. Well, that's it, brothers. Brother Dwight.
It's not what happens to you.
It's about how you handle it really matters.
Finally, the secret is out.
Even strong men struggle.
Praise be to God. Thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you on next week.